Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is the first day of my holidays officially. I've got a week off and today I'm hoping to get this job completed, which is the kitchen unit in Spog. I've been sitting with some pens and papers and bits and bobs, thinking about it over the last week of how I'm going to put it together and how I'm going to connect all the bits of board so that we've got no rough edges showing, that kind of thing, and I think I've worked it out. The work counter itself is going to be 48 centimetres, which takes it level with this. And then I've got my drop down table, which is going to hang off the front here. I've got the brackets for that and everything. Although I need to know, do the brackets make it run flush? Or should I maybe make it slightly shorter? Might have a quick look at the brackets and see how that works. But I think about maybe 45, 48 would be a good... yeah, a good counter size. My cooker's 32, I think, so that will take me to sort of here-ish. I have come across my first obstacle, and that is I hope to slot a piece of this board down here, but because the fridge has handles on both sides, it's not going to move over at all, which is problematic. But I've worked a way around it. I think what I'm going to have to do is give the piece of wood I'm slotting in here a bit of a curve so it goes over the handle and tucks in there nicely. So it'll still have a nice edge. I think first of all I need to put a beam of wood on here. So I need a 50 centimetre piece of wood. I don't need wood on this side because this is actually, I've moved the chair forward so I can screw onto there directly. And I need that side piece, so I need to work out how tall I need that side piece, which is a bit problematic at the moment because I don't know how tall. Right, I need to work out the height, don't I? I don't have all the workbench and everything that Rick's got, so this is my jimmying it. I've made a line where I need that to go, and I'm going to cut this bit first. This has not been going as smoothly as I had hoped. I don't believe that's 100% straight, but we're getting there. I've had to cut a notch out here for the fridge, and then I started to think, I wonder if the fridge could just go in there on top of that box and I could somehow box it in, which I probably could have done. But I'm not. So after I'd started cutting the wood. Right, okay, so let's go with making the front. So I need to secure this to here, which is going to require some blocks, furniture board blocks, which I've got. Then I need to make the front, which is actually just going to be boxed in to come to the same level as this, which is not going to have, but that's fine actually, because I always like somewhere to tuck the curtain into, so that can go into that bit, and the counter's going to come over like this. But I will obviously need something for the counter to attach to here, and the front of it will hold it up here. I had it so nicely organised in my head, and now it's not quite going to plan, and I appreciate this is actually really close to the ceiling, but the flames only ever come up that high. So it will be fine. You just work with what you've got, don't you? And again, I appreciate the curtain when you're cooking is going to be here. But again, I will just have to move it. Although, technically, I could still have the gas bottle in here, move the cooker onto a platform here, and have the sink, because then the gas bottles are not too close to the cooker. So I could actually have the cooker there with the gas thing coming out here because it's on that side. Oh, not just a hat rack, my friend. Would need to make a little notch here. That's fine. I'm not kind of screwing everything together just yet. I'm placing it. Right, I think I might do that. I just need to measure how big the cooker is, because that's the other thing I didn't. Oh no, the cooker would have been on the top. It would have been on the top, so it wouldn't have mattered. but I think that might be a safer option if I had the sink this side, because the electrics are right down there. The water bottle will be in there. If I need to get a pump, I will, to pump it further, like a self-priming one. That might be the better and safer option. And then the cooker just here above the fridge with nothing else around it to be a problem. And then I can have the cooker a bit lower, can't I? In fact, then I could have everything a bit lower, couldn't I? As long as the gas bottle fits in fine, which it will. Let me try the spare gas bottle. The spare gas bottle is smaller than the big gas bottle. So even with the big gas bottle, I could put the counter to there and recess it into here, which would be brilliant, and then knock this down by a couple of inches, or an inch. All the cogs are going now. Well, I have found that these are not really very useful, and that actually this is the way to go. So I've got plenty of those, but that's pretty secure now, and that's pretty secure. Nothing's going anywhere. There's a beam of wood behind it, so that's going to hold that in place. Now I need to do the frontage. So I've left space here for it. Now I just need to attach the frontage to this. So I need to measure that to that height and a bit below, just for nice trim. Then 2 3/4. Where am I at? Finding more problems. Okay, so this counter is, well, this is going to be used as the countertop. It's going to overlap by about 1 inch. So I've got to cut this bit out here. I want it to recess onto the windowsill, but I also need to make it not as wide. So I need to take about 1.5 inches, inch and a bit off, so that it'll overhang but not. Have I got that right? Yeah, I only want it to sort of overhang by that much. I'll remeasure it. I've made so many mistakes. And then I need to find out how wide that is. And then I will need to put trim on here, but I think I might need to talk to Rick about that. I've got trim left over. Yeah, I've got trim left over, but I haven't got the tool to do it here. So I'm now doing the fiddly bits to go round bits so that it will slot into place. Rick has said he'll router that bit for me so I can put the trim on. And then I need to do the circle in the middle for the sink. So I need to get the sink and work out how big that needs to be. The tap will have to go somewhere over here because that's going to have to be piped through here. Or I could always make a little drill hole further down maybe. I don't know, I'll work that out closer to the time. Probably further down actually, because it could come behind, couldn't it? And then like that, because I'm going to have the cooker unit here. Okay, yeah, let's chop those bits out and re-offer it up. We're having a very quick break. Lee's been down to the chip van and got sausage and chips. I'm only having a small portion. I'm having thoughts about how to attach this counter. I was going to cut a hole in for the sink like I had last time, but that then again exposes wood, and this could be a counter that I could then move the bowl from. So the bowl's here. So my thoughts are, it doesn't need to be attached. I can pack it away. The tap comes proud from the corner. That will go there, so that will work fine. And I could turn this into a lift up top rather than hinges or anything. I could lift the counter off to put the gas bottles and stuff in. That's what I'm going with, I think. My back is twinging and I'm exhausted, but it's pretty much done. Few final pieces, some bits I need help with Rick, hopefully this week. Some curtains for the cupboardy bits, but let me show you what I've done. I've got somewhere to put my shoes. got a bag for the toilet. I have a light for the cupboard. There we go. This will have curtains in front of it. I've got the fridge. I've got lighting under there where the sockets are. Oh, my back. Oh, that was close. This is going to hang off the front here, and it's going to be a pop-up extra bit of work counter. I have ordered a mat, silicone mat, to go under here so the bowl won't slide around, because at the moment it's on the move. I'll take that off. Yeah, so that's that. I need to pump the water through the back. These are spare lights, but they're magnetic, so they can stay there. This has been velcroed, so that's not going anywhere. Put some of my decorations up. All of the ivy lights up. It's battery operated, so I've put that back up. The bed is comfy. The gas is in here, and it does need some sort of vent at the back to drop out, but at the moment it doesn't. I've put the flash on now so you can see, but I can't go into ultra wide. Yeah, so the water will come down through there as well, and it will go all the way to the back, and then there will be some sort of water bottle right at the back. At the moment it's got my electric spare bits and bobs box in, because I might be going to Rick's, so I've put that in there for now, but it will have a water bottle right at the back somewhere. And if I need to, I can move some of this stuff sort of over there a bit, because like the chair and stuff I only really use if I'm at camp up the field, so for the most part that probably doesn't even need to be in the van, but it could just go across the back easily enough, or on top of everything. So I do need to find a way of attaching a water bottle right at the back, and hoping that my little pump tap will do the job, but I'm not entirely sure it will. Not sure it's going to pump it all the way from the back, but I'll work that out when I get to it. I also found my crock lights. What do you think, Link? Like my crock lights? Yeah.